Welcome to the Mohawk Mystic, doing tarot with soul, and I'm doing general readings for the month of October. General readings for the month of October coming up. If you want to find out more about me, go to thismodernmystic.com. You can learn about my company, all the other stuff that we do. And today, or right now, this is the reading for Aries for the month of October. Aries for the month of October. All right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull out an animal card for the animal energy reading for Aries for the month of October. Animal energy reading. And we have the Cobra. We have the Cobra. Snakes, man. A lot of times snakes are, everybody knows that they're all about transformation, the peeling of the skin. But one of the biggest things about that is during that period of time when they are peeling back and transforming, they're very vulnerable and they're very sensitive. And we know that Aries can be very sensitive when they're going through changes or things aren't quite looking the way that they're used to. So it's something to focus in on. The other thing is they know exactly how to strike. They have a certain range limit. So if you get in that range limit, where they want to strike, that's just in general. In general, if you get within their bubble of tolerance, that strike is coming. So just be aware of that. Maybe that's something that Aries needs to think about with this reading, if that resonates with you. The Cobra. All right, let's see what we got going on with the tarot here. Let's see what the tarot has going on. I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle it one more time. And thank you for joining me, for all you Aries people. This is just a general reading, so it's not specific to one person. And the first card we have is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords, which is about moving. The Six of Swords. Maybe somebody is thinking about moving or wants to move or have moved. It's also, I feel like the swords is about the mind, and maybe you need to move around in some thinking that you're in. Maybe you're stuck on a way of thinking that needs to be uprooted, and maybe even physically moving will help you change your perspective and get you unstuck. And so it might seem like it's a tumultuous thing. As you can see, the waters are rough, but the birds are helping. The ravens are helping with this move. So any move that you have, it might seem like it's daunting, but it's very possible you will get the help that you need with this card. And then we have the Star. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. So the Star is all about wishes fulfilled. This is a great card. So maybe if you take that chance to move, your wishes will be fulfilled in the direction that you're going. Does that make sense? All right. And then we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords, which to me kind of matches up with the Six of Swords, and being able to allow something happen to you where you felt like you were stabbed in the back, right? Because you were so attached to something, you didn't see it coming. And that's what it was, is that you were kind of looking at the situation. Maybe you were being a little too greedy about it, like where you thought, oh, this is all looks so good, it's going to benefit me in such a great way. And then boom, they hit you and you felt betrayed. And really what this is about isn't about the betrayal. It's about, how did you get caught up in the betrayal? Where was your mind? Where was your heart? Where was your soul? Was it aligned with what you were trying to do? Right? So your higher self, this is the card for the higher self. Your higher self is asking you to look at, where were you mentally and emotionally when you're making the decision to mess with this situation that where you got stabbed in the back, right? All right, and then we have, oh, the other thing is from that, don't make me forget here. From that though, that means that you can be reborn and in the Rider Waite. As you can see, the sun is coming up in the background there, and you can walk into the sunrise, into a new dawn of life. Okay. And now we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. And this right here, the Nine of Pentacles, is about picking the fruits of your labor. Like maybe you haven't realized that the efforts that you have put in, they're not lost. Just because this happened to you doesn't mean that they're lost. It just means that maybe you don't see that it's now time to pick the fruits of your labor. All the hard work that you've been doing has borne fruit, and now it's time for you to pick the fruit of your labor. Let's see. Let's go over here. I feel something calling me over here. Oh, Temperance. Temperance. And Temperance is all about the balance. The balance of the black hole, son. Right? Won't you come? And then, actually that's the moon, but I like to call it the black hole sun. And then this is the sun, right? So being able to balance the negative and positive aspects of who you are. Negative and positive aspects of life itself, not being caught up in one way or the other, denying one or the other, but understanding how to balance it out in order to see the whole picture. If you only look at part of the picture, you're not going to know that you have fruits to pick. You know what I mean? That you have wishes to fulfill. So it's necessary for you to be able to see the whole picture in order for you to get a correct vision as to why this happened right here. You understand? You got to be able to see the whole picture, and then you'll be able to make the moves that you need to make. So with this, it brings me back to the Cobra, right? Someone infringed upon your barrier. Someone got a little too close in a bad way, and maybe what this is saying is, how are you going to strike? And is it necessary to strike? Do you need to strike with lethal precision, or do you just need to move on to something else? All right. All right. And then we have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups. If you're able to harness these energies and understand where they came from, how they actually affect your life, all the emotional satisfaction that you're looking for, the completion. The 10 is the completion of a cycle. Cups has to do with emotions and how you feel. All those feelings that you've been looking for. When you took this on, if you're able to understand what happened in that and you're able to move on, then you'll get the fulfillment that you're looking for. Does that make sense? Man, this card is kind of sticking out to me here. Oh, it says, don't wallow in your own self-pity with the Five of Pentacles. You have everything that you need to move on. You're not missing anything, and you have the key to get out of your current situation where you feel like you're kind of trapped. As she's sitting there wallowing in her own self-pity, feeling trapped inside, and she has the key to allow, where is it at? She has a key to fit that door and has everything she needs to get out. So it's time to quit wallowing in your self-pity about whatever happened, if that makes sense. All right. And then decisions. Looks like you feel like you don't have a decision. What the Two of Swords is all about is for you to trust in your intuition, even though you feel like you can't see what decision to make, or that you even have a decision. Trust that you will intuitively be guided in the right direction, and just make a decision and be intuitively guided that it'll be the right decision, even if you don't see a positive outcome or you don't see the outcome that you think you should have. You got to trust your inner guidance as to what it is. So overall, Aries, for the month of October, just kind of really get to know each other, yourself on a better level, as to why or how you got so caught up in a situation where you got stabbed in the back, because what that really means is there's a characteristic of yourself that got you caught off guard, and it kind of blocked you from being able to see a decision that needed to be made. But if you trust your intuition and you quit wallowing in your self-pity, everything under the stars is available to you. Everything under the stars is available to you. This reading was um, being watched over by the Cobra, which is all about transformation. The snake is about transformation. So make sure that you're willing to change and willing to see a way to change and peel the your old skin so that the new skin, new opportunities will be able to come for you. All right. Thank you very much, Aries, for joining me on this reading for October. And you have a blessed month.